All right, creating a Google business profile. Walk us through this here.
Sorry.
So the objective here, we talk about the benefits of having a profile, the difference between my business, Google My Business, and then the profile. There's kind of two parts to that. And then we'll walk through how to create and claim your profile. And then some simple ways to engage with your customers as we go along from there. So that's what we'll go through. Anything else you want to cover in here that you guys are saying, hey, what else? Or if this is all new to you, this is all be good. But if you've hit a specific snag, we can talk about that too. All right. Okay. This obviously assumes you have a Gmail account, a Google account that you can use. And so the benefits of creating a Google business profile, the first is it increases your online visibility, right? If people are going to find you online, you want to have good SEO, search engine optimization. And there's companies that have gone to great lengths to do SEO. For small businesses, I'm not sure it's that big of a, worth the effort to pay for all of that. I mean, you want the results, but there's companies that charge way too much money for that stuff. And this is a very free and simple way to get incredible SEO for yourself, no matter how small you are. And so I think this is like the no-brainer, but a lot of people don't do this. They just kind of don't know how to do it. It's not clear. It's not promoted. I mean, quite honestly, Google would rather sell you ads than give you free attention. And this is a way to get free attention. So no wonder they make it a little bit tricky on how to do this, because they could be thinking they're keeping money out of their pocket, because otherwise people just want to pay for the ads to get a higher result on the search. This will put you on the front page without any money, quite honestly, which is just amazing in a local setting, a local kind of way, which is what it really works really well with a local setting. Okay, you control your business information, right? If your hours change, or if what your offering's changing, or how many times have you gone to Google to see if a store's, how late they're open at night, right? If you're going to go to a place, like, are they open, right? You want to know that. And this is how Google knows. Google is not omniscient. They don't know everything automatically. Somebody's got to be putting in information to say what the hours are. And when they change from holiday to holiday or certain times, the business owners need to do that. So that you can control all that information. You definitely build trust with customers, because you're out there and they see you, they find you. You can solicit reviews, the whole, so many people like you, how many stars you have, how much good press you get from people. You can solicit reviews and respond to them. It even gives you a way to offer a call to action, where you can have a way for them to call a phone number, send an email to you, or go to your website right from this profile, which is great. It saves a lot of hunting for things. They actually give you buttons that you can put on there. And then ultimately, right, you can generate more customers, which is the goal. So this is all good stuff here to do this. All right, any questions on those? We good on those? Those all sound good, right? Sign me up for that. That's all free. I'll take it, right? Take it. I would say some of the requirements, you have to have a Gmail account. Those are free, but you need to have that to go in there. What else would you? Another thing that this really plays well into a business or side business that has a physical location. It really works well for that, to get people to come to your physical location. You can use it if you have an online business as well, but you're trying to get them to come to a location that's really tailored for the physical, but it does work with the online as well. Those would be the big requirements there. Okay, so let's keep going. So there's these two things, and I want to distinguish the two of them. There's Google My Business account, and then there's a profile. So what's really, you've seen this, right? You go Google search something, and something comes up in the side. Let me see if I can.
Kevin, it's way too big. Now, this is just my computer. It's really big, and so it's kind of your Google something My Biz. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
What's it look like on other people's?
Oh, okay, okay. I just had to okay. I had to minimize all the people on my side. That's okay. I just minimized everything. Okay. It's big though. It is big, but I had to minimize all the people that I was looking at on the side bar. Okay, I got it now.
You can, yeah,
And
you
it's
can
big.
control
It's
if you're
very
in
big.
yeah. So what view are you in?
Yeah, maybe I just changed my view, eh? I'm in speaker view, but gallery, go
Yeah.
to gallery. Oh, okay. I don't know. No, it's
So I
okay.
think
It's okay.
when you're in speaker, you can adjust how big that is too. There's sometimes you can adjust in between the borders between the two.
Okay.
Are your pictures on top or on the side?
No, I took them off now so I can see your screen.
Okay. All right.
They were in the way. I never had that before. Thank you.
Yeah. And I want to pull up right here. I want to search something for you. All right, so let's go to this view here of this Google site. So let's search for something local here. Let me think. I'm trying to get somebody who's a pressure washer, let's say. Okay, so I'm going to type in here pressure washer. Why is that dark over there? That's weird. That's odd, isn't it? It's like it's hiding something. Oh, it wants to know my location. So, when you put your location in, that helps. Let me let it know that. Oh, good grief. I'm in Chrome, right? Yeah. Okay. We go back to. All right, now we're in here. Let's search it again. I didn't get any. I didn't get any of what I was looking for on the side here. Okay, down here, I want you to see this. Okay, so let's see what we get. These are all ads, right? The top ads that people paid for at the top. And these are what shows up on the top page. So these are still ads. This is the first one that showed up organically. This one from Home Depot. And then there's some more for sale. And then down here, you start to see these pressure wash services. Okay, so these are all now, you know how these got in here? They got in here because somebody filled out their My Business account and profile. So these are local people based on where I live that these show up. So it brings up a map, and they didn't pay for any of this. None of these are paid right here. So it brought the closest ones to me from where I live. I can click on the map and it'll bring up this view. It's coming. Right, it's got the list over here, and then let me turn off make it brighter so you can see. So it has a list of them, and then it shows where they are. Okay, so see all these pins on the map? These are here because these people set up their My Business profile. So this is free, right? They didn't pay anything to do this. They just did it, and they show up out here. So when you see over here, these are paid at the top, but these down here, these are all free. They didn't pay for any of these. And I can click on their website. I can click on directions, and it tells me more about it. Here's more information. I clicked on one of them. This has some of their call to actions: website, directions, save, call. Their little logo for their businesses up here. They've got their reviews, 124 reviews. They've done well there. Address, hours, time. They can people can ask questions. They can interact with people through this. Here's the reviews. Okay, they're linked to their Facebook page, their website information. So all of that is free, but it takes a little bit of time to set it up and have it, and then people can interact with it. But the beauty of it is that it helps you find things geographically. So the geographic piece is really, really a big part of this. Okay. All right. Let's go back into our slides here and talk about what these look like. So the account is what you have to set up so that it feeds the profile. Okay, so there's two pieces here. There's the Google My Business account, and then there's the profile itself that we just looked at there that people see and interact with through the site. Okay, so we're going to talk about how to set up the Google My Business part of it. Okay, again, it increases our visibility online. We talked about that. You get this local business look here. It shows up on the Google search. And sometimes it's above. It depends on what you're searching, but you know the paid ads are at the top, and then the list with the map is below that usually, and then you get the organic searches down below that. So it's crazy that for free you get that high of a placement. Again, it's geographically driven though, right? It's because it's in the area where somebody's looking for something in that sense. Okay. Also shows up on the Google Maps. Like I said, when you click on the website or the map, you can see this, which I just showed you, shows you all this information that you can put in there, pictures and everything. Whatever you want to put in, you can put in there. All right, here's how you do it. You're going to go to google.com/business. And then you're going to claim your business. Oh, you do that. That sets up your business account. We'll walk you through that. And then you can claim yourself on the map. That doesn't automatically do it on the map. It didn't before. We'll see. We'll try to test that. And then we'll come back and look at how this works. Okay. Any questions right now? You guys are good? All right. Let's jump into the site again. And we're going to go to try to make it bigger for everybody. Does that help? And we're going to go to Google. Spell it right. .com/business. Okay, so you're going to get to this screen and it's going to want you to log in. So it walks you through a little bit of what this is, right? How you can manage it, sign in, manage. It's free, it's easy, it's personalized, charge your first impression. They try to explain to you what it is a little bit, connect with your customers, respond to your reviews, send and receive direct messages all through there, which is great. You can even show what products you have. You can put in different products that you sell right here in a product section, categories and everything. Request a quote, offer your services, request a quote. So based on what the category of what your business is, they'll let you do different things based on what category your business is. You get they give you some, analytics that you can see about, who's finding you and how they're finding you, that kind of thing. All right. So let's go. I don't know if we can, let's manage now. We'll assume I have something here. So you can come in and look for your business here. This is hard to do because I can't just make up stuff for class and put it out there because that's not really good.
Kevin, what is the request? What is the request a quote? Just explain that for a second.
So let's say you were a pressure washer and you found this person online and you said, hey, I need a quote. How much is it going to cost for you to come do my house? So they click that link and it probably goes to their website or they fill out something on there and it sends an email to the company to let them get the lead and then respond to it.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do let me try to log in as one rather than create one. I mean, we could try. Let's just throw something in here. This is one of those that's hard to pretend. Let's do Bob's. It's looking for things that already have that name. All right, we're going to try this. See what happens. All right. Now it says, okay, what's the category? It's, let's call it you start typing and you start to get some options here. Let's call it a farm shop. I'll tell you what, let's stick with the pressure washer example. All right, because I think he might have a better. We do it this way. And this is pressure washing service. There it is. Okay. Next. Do you want to add a location? Is this big enough for you guys to see? Does that help?
Yes, very good, Kevin, very
Okay.
good.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Okay. Do you want to add a location, customers? So this is where you say yes or no. We can say yes and see what happens. What's the address? So it actually wants an address. I love when it recommends things. That's helpful. Let's try that one. I don't know who that is. It's probably somebody's house. That's fine. Do you provide deliveries? So, there's walking you through all the questions here. Do you provide deliveries or home and office visits? You can let them know where you are willing to go. Yeah, we go to them. Areas you serve, this could be optional. So here you could say, I could say Tampa Bay area. How about that? That's good. Contact information. You can put your phone number and a website in there. So that would show up in the listing here. Let's skip this. Stay on the note, want updates and recommendations for business. Now they're just going to email you stuff. I may be building this. See, I'm logged in under this account right here. So it's probably building it under that account. So I can manage different businesses under this Google account up here. So whenever you log in, right, it's tied to one of your Gmail accounts. It's tied to one of your, doesn't have to be the business one. It just has to be one. Let's see, what's this say? Question in chat. How would you use this for an online only business? Let's see. For online, I would still do it. I would just, they want that address, and you probably don't want to put your, you might not have a physical address, right? I mean, I've got a couple of businesses that are virtual, and I have mailing addresses, and they'll let you put in a mailing address, and the mailing address does not get shared with the customers online. Google just wants to know what the mailing address is. But you could go back. Let's try. In fact, let's try to go back and see if we can get around that. Let's try that. All right, I think this just is your mailing address, though. It doesn't say there. But this is why they want to associate it with something. I don't know what your creative way to get around that is. You see on maps, if you ever open up Google Maps, it's not uncommon to see people have their house as their address. I mean, in my neighborhood, there's probably a dozen businesses that are attached to different house addresses. People do that, but you don't want them coming to your house to knock on the door and ask for anything. I don't think you can put a PO box in here, but some of the places you can. One of the businesses I work with, we have an address at UPS. UPS doesn't have PO boxes; they have real addresses that you can put in. It's at the UPS store, but it kind of gets by the no PO addresses. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put the address back in here again. Somebody else asked, are all the features free? Everything I'm showing you is free. Yeah, we're not paying anything. All right, we changed our address to this one now. Okay, yeah, we can go through here. We got this one in there, and you can change these or add more later, as it says. I'm gonna skip this. This is where they want to market you. All right, now this is where they want to verify who you are. So this keeps people from just doing what I'm doing, making up fake stuff and putting a lot of junk out there on Google. So this is how you verify. And they're going to send me a postcard, or do they have other options here? Not really, it's a postcard. And then you get that in the mail. I've got one, I've done this, and I've been slow to respond to it, but I wanted to here at my desk. I actually got a Google verification in the mail. It's a postcard with a code on it. Well, I don't know where I put it, but it's got a code on it. And when you get it, you put the code, it tells you what to do, and you come in and you verify. So, right, if I did this and I sent this to this address here, they're going to go, what the heck is this? And unless I kind of snooped out their mailbox every day, which is a federal offense, I'm not going to get that to do that. So that's how that works. Okay, so we're kind of stuck here in this sense. We're stuck on this.
I think you can go past that. Click on the right-hand side of postcard by mail again. On that little upside down V. Yeah, click on there. Click on other options again. And I think it's verify later. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, good, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Here's where you put in your what services you offer, and this shows up on the search engine when you do this. So you can, based on what we said we were doing, it added this, but we can also add, gutter cleaning, window cleaning, skylight cleaning. You can add some of your own.
Mm-hmm.
These are all, goes into search words then, because then as people search for those words, you show up in the search results too. That's all, helps all that. Here you can pick out your hours. I'm going to work Monday, open at 7 a.m., close at 3. And you can, fill it all the way out. Next. Messages. This is where you want to accept messages or not. So they could basically kind of text message you in a sense, but you can say, yeah, that's fine, or skip. Now you can write a description. This is what they see when they find you in your profile. Whatever it is. You can upload photos. I mean, they're like basically letting you create a whole website in a sense that people can find if they put in information that is relevant to matching what you're offering. Oh yeah, it wouldn't be Google without an offer for ads. So just skip over that. All right. And you can always edit this. It's not like one and done. You can always go back in and edit it again. All right, so we got it. Now, we did all that. That got us into the business profile manager now. Okay, and we'll see There's a little video you can watch here, but you have one of these for every business that you have associated with your that email that you have there. Okay, so you've got home here where you can, here's the online estimates you were talking about, right? Okay, click that. If you have a link or customer to schedule appointment, you could do that. So like if you use Calendly or something like that, that works with your calendar and a lot of people book time with you, you can actually do that. So that's you can do that. All right, so we've got online estimates turned in there. If you want to, there's posts that you can put in and send to your customers. You just create a post and it puts it out there. You can do that whenever you want. You can have other people manage your profile, so you don't have to do it yourself. You can share it with somebody else, send them an invite. All right. So you've got all of that. I mean, this is the same. They've got some links on your homepage, but then they've got the little menu on the left-hand side here. This is info. It gives you a preview of what it's going to look like. And if you want to edit any of these, you just click the pencil. Just makes it real easy. You can, this is where you can remove it and mark it deleted. Insights, when it's out there and people are using it, you'll get some data back on who's using it, how it's being used, that type of thing. Here's where your reviews are. No reviews here. Messages, you can communicate back and forth for messaging. To verify, I think, let's see, you probably have to put in your phone number. Oh, this goes back. It wants to know that I am who I say I am, which I'm not in this case. All right, photos, where you can upload your photos here and videos. You can do your logo. There's a cover image, a video, interior of a building, people on your team. It's crazy. It's all for free, right? This is where you put your products in. Upload pictures, the product name, product category, price range. Order online, learn more, get offer. See, these are little call to actions you can have them do if they're interested in what you're putting out there. Your service list, lots of those, you keep adding more. Your website address. Oh, wait, what's this? They've added a whole website now. They'll let you create your own little website if you don't have one.
Kevin,
I don't want to get in.
Kevin,
Yeah.
I created a site on Google Sites and it's really easy now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just
This
what it's
is
worth.
probably using that type of interface as well. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it is real easy. Yeah, it looks like these look like the same tools in Google websites. All right. What questions do you have?
So Kevin, go ahead.
I wonder if you did not give them a physical address, how they would notify you and give you that number.
Yeah, I don't think you can. I mean, that's the thing. You know, they talk about more options here, but there really aren't any.
No, but because you put a physical address in, but if you did not put a physical address that people could come to your store,
Yeah.
if you eliminated that.
All right, it's under info, I think.
Hey, Kevin, this is Randy. I can share with you that I know what I have some friends that have these set up for their, like, I have, for example, I have a friend that has auto detailing business,
Uh-huh.
but he doesn't have a physical address. What he did was he just picked some arbitrary business that was close to his house. And then when people say, well, do you have a shop, or it says you're mobile, but it looks like you have a shop based on this Google search on Google. And he just tells them, no, I just had to put a physical address. So he just
Right.
picked some arbitrary address just to put something in there to get around this issue, is what he did.
Yeah. Yeah. See, you got to put something in. It won't let you not put something in. And you have to use that address to verify there. So you have to be able to get the mail from that address too. So like Randy, your friend probably knew the person whose address he used and said, hey, when that shows up, let me get that card from you and I'll be able to verify. But
Kevin?
you can get mail sent all kinds of places, but it would be good if you were trying to like hit in that example with Randy's friend, he wants to kind of be in a certain geography, so that address needs to be somewhat close to where he wants to work. So he's finding people in that vicinity. Yeah, Leslie.
I put a link in the chat on how to hide your address in Google My Business. So,
Okay.
yeah. And it comes from Google. So
Good.
that's probably what I'll try. My question, Kevin, is do you know how Google, what Google thinks about, like, if you link on your product page to an Etsy shop? Do you know, is Google okay with that?
I don't know.
Okay.
We could let's try something. Let's go there and grab a link.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna try it, and then yeah, you could also link to a post and then link to the Etsy shop, I suppose. But okay.
All right. So let's say we've got. I don't know. Can we get this person's store here?
Or link them to Pinterest.
Right. That's their store, right? That's their.
Yeah.
Okay, so we come in here. I got to come back and put something in here to get off this page. I'm going to cancel. All right, and we go to website.
Mhm.
It did it.
There you go. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, it did it. All right, what else do we have in the chat here? Other people said. Do you keep that feature locked? So I didn't understand this Camelia's question. Do you keep that feature locked always, or just because you're in this? Not sure. Yep. Yep. Okay, good. Yeah, thanks, Leslie, for sending that hide your address type thing. All right, what other questions on here?
So Kevin, I know you're going to cover this, engaging customers, but how exactly would you solicit them for reviews?
How would you solicit them for reviews? You you can tell them to go on Google and do it, right? They got to find you and do that. You can give links to them or QR codes to them in your store or online and ask them to do it. Yeah, so when we talk about engaging with customers, if you want the reviews, if that helps you in your business, every business is different, but we know the best way to grow business organically is word of mouth. Happy customers telling other happy customers. You know, it's a little tricky because you go look at a lot of reviews now, and when you're starting out, the people who talk the most are the complainers. A lot of people have a good experience. They don't take the time to tell you they had a good experience. They just expect it to be good. And when it's not, that's the only time they'll take the time to complain. So it's a little bit of a trick with that, I think. But if you know you're going to get overwhelmingly positive reviews, you can push for it. And if that can help your business, at least get it jump started, get your family and friends to give you good reviews just to get going. But some people, that's how they shop. They look at the reviews. That's, they find something they like or a place they want to go, and then they scour the reviews and they look for the good, the bad, the ugly. And, hopefully they're not put off by one outlying situation that somebody had a bad experience and that defines everything. Because you think about somebody like restaurants where they have so many customers, and they're going to have some bad days and some bad things happen, but for the most part, unless it's a really horrible place, they're going to have mostly positive reviews and occasionally a bad one. Yeah. So there's people that are reviewers and there's people that aren't reviewers. So, you're kind of going after that group there, if it relates to your business or not. I don't typically write reviews. That's not something I do. I'll look at reviews, but I look at the date and I'll judge it on that. Like even on Amazon, I'll be looking at stuff, and some Amazon stuff online is old, a lot of old reviews. And the item's been on there a long time, and it's been 2-3 years since anybody's written anything. And I'm like, well, I don't know if I want to do this because these reviews are old, and I don't know if this is a good option anymore. But you can message, like I showed you, you can message with these people inside here. So it messages electronically through their little platform. And then, there's alerts too. You can set up where, I didn't see that when we were back in here, but where the alerts are now. I'm trying to see if there's anything I can see. Yeah, maybe they changed that, but it's customer messages. So alerts when customers send a message to your business, you can turn that on. So when they send a message, you get that. That's the alert that you get for that. Okay. That is all of those things there. So we talked about the benefits of having the profile, the difference between the My Business and the profile. The profile is actually, My Business is the back end, the business profile manager. We were managing that. And then the profile is kind of what people see out on the website. That's what we were talking about there. And then we told you how to create your profile and claim your profile. Now it should go out on the, map when you do that. Let's go back here to the website. If we go to, once you verify all this, it should put it on the map. But I think there's another way, if you just go to maps. Oops. All right. You can see all these places that are all around here already. Let's go down over here right now. There's a lot of stuff over here. Okay. So, I mean, it's interesting that why do some things show up and some things don't, right? When you zoom in, you'll see what they are. The big places are in here, but if we zoom in, are there smaller places in here too? Yeah, so you start zooming in. There's lots of businesses in here. It's always fun when you go to a neighborhood. They're like, this is a neighborhood over here. Watch, there'll be some businesses in here, probably. Yeah, like this right here. Commercial cleaning. I don't think that's really a interesting picture. See, they don't have an address. Right? The picture doesn't do any justice either, but they don't have an address. They've hidden the address on theirs. But they're in Tampa and they put a zip code, so that puts them on the map. Okay. But when you're logged in as a user, you can you can pinpoint a place on here. See, I right-clicked on the map up here, and I can say add your business. and it takes you through the process from here. So you can do it from the map, or you can do it by going to the site I gave you to put in your business. So this starts the whole process over again. Okay.